Hello everyone, my name is Rohit. Today I'm going to talk about the IPO of Zomato Limited. Before I start, let me give a disclosure that this is my personal opinion, and before you make any sort of investment in the securities market, please do your homework, please do your due diligence, and read the financials yourself before making any investing decisions. So let's get started. So, as all of you know, Zomato is a food delivery company. Its main revenue, its main income is from a commission from restaurants to which it supplies its services of online food delivery, and its main expenses are employee benefit expenses and advertising expenses, in addition to outsourced costs like call centers, customer service, and hiring delivery executives. So the reason why I would not invest in this IPO is very simple. Because this company has a very cash intensive revenue model, and its cash burn rate, even though it is decreasing year on year, it is still not good enough, or it cannot be made good enough so that it will be a profitable company in the future, which will justify its current 60,000 crore valuation. So as we all know, the IPO will be for raising an amount of 9,375 crores, which imputes a valuation of almost 60,000 crore rupees. So for that valuation, what we are getting is a company which is making losses. And this can be justified if you think that the company will make profits in the future. But the main issue with Zomato is the business model, wherein that this is capital intensive, cash intensive, and you have to make advertising, promotion, other expenses, and you have to be the face of the operations. So what this means is that Zomato has to bear all the expenses, has to bear all the operational costs, and these costs just eat its profit. So while it is growing, let me bring you the profit and loss statement. While the operations of Zomato are growing on a year-on-year basis, except for this is just the quarterly information. One second. Yeah, this is the yearly information. If you look at the revenue figures, just the gross revenue, which I'm pointing out here, it is increasing year on year. But when you look at the profit before exceptional items, loss before exceptional items, I'm going to ignore that. 1,000 crore loss here, 22,000, and this for this period it's 4,000. It's 356 crore rupees for this period. So what the problem is that although the losses are decreasing, they are going to continue in the future, and these losses will not subside, or they will not come to they will never become profits that are large enough to justify the valuation and to justify the fact that it's a cash flow heavy business, and the profits, if any, that will be made in this business will not be large enough to give a sizable return to investors. So at the moment, Zomato is flush with cash. Let me show you the assets that they have. Right now, they have the non-current assets are 1,583 crores. These figures are rupees in million. So you have to divide by 10 to get the figure of crores. So that's 1,500 crores non-current assets. Current assets, the biggest one you have is investments. So these are all basically investments in mutual funds. So that means the company is sitting on 4,600 crores in cash. And my friends, this is cash that is going to be burnt, basically spent on advertising cost, customer acquisition cost, employee benefit cost. At the same time, you will see increasing revenue. However, you will not see a dime in profit. And by the time the dust has settled, by the time your equity has been wiped out, spent by the company, the share price will not move an inch. It will move in the opposite direction. And to avoid this, I am suggesting do not purchase this share. So why I would suggest this is mainly, as I mentioned, because of the business model. Now, in case of other technology companies, I'm just going to say technology companies which do not have a physical component to them. Like, for example, delivery in the case of Zomato, say other technology companies that are based in this, that work with businesses. For example, let's just say India Mart. So in that case, what they do is their business model does not involve delivery or anything like that. It is just online commission. They list businesses, business products, and they just do commission. So the main difference in the business model is that with a limited staff, with limited expense, other than just promotion expense, and that too is just to get the person to sign up. In the case of Zomato, the advertising expense, promotion expense is 300 crore rupees. When you go to the other expenses are total 946 crore rupees, out of which 300 crores, 30% is promotion costs. So that is a large figure. If you look at the loss, that is 356 crores. So that is almost equivalent to the loss that is made by the company. So even if the company had not incurred these advertising costs, it would still have made a loss of 20 something, 30 something crore rupees. So these costs are not going to end. As you know, Zomato advertises on lots of social media platforms, lots of websites. It also has to incur promotional expenses in the form of cashback and other promotions. So these expenses are required to be incurred year on year, and these will not decrease, because if they decrease it, the revenue will come down, and at the end of the day, profit is not in the book. So here income is for this period is 1300 crores, total expenses 1700 crores, and at the end of the day a loss. Major expenses, other expenses, and employee benefit expense. Now coming back to the financials, coming back to the balance sheet, they have a lot of money, 4,600 crores, as I said, to spend. So they can last for a few years, but at this time, if you purchase a share for 70 something rupees, I do not know if that share in 1 year, 5 years, 3-4 years will still be at that amount, or whether it will go down or not. Because unlike a company which does not have this capital intensive business, this company needs to burn cash in order to stay afloat, and this cannot be continued forever. As long as you have confidence of the people, confidence of investors, you can get money, but once that stops, the house of cards starts falling. So which is why I do not want normal investors, the general public, to invest in a company like this, because it's our money, it's hard earned money, and we cannot take a gamble like this on this company. Which is why I'm recommending I would not purchase the share of this company. Before you purchase a share, please do your own homework. But I, being a rational investor, I would not purchase a share of this company as of this moment. And compared to other businesses, there are many other businesses which are in the technology space which you can invest in, which have nice models, which are generating revenue, which are profitable. For example, any tech company, just say Facebook, Google, what they do is they don't have that much expenditure. They focus on income in the form of advertisement, which does not involve that much expense. All they have to do is maintain servers and have a nice user base, and on that basis they're generating nice profits. So those types of businesses in India which are there, those you should invest in, even if the valuation is a bit lofty. But in this case, on a loss-making business that in the future I don't think will generate profits, paying this sort of valuation is insane. This company is not worth 60,000 crore rupees, and I don't think investors should invest in this company. So in the coming few days, I'll be making a video on India Mart Limited. This is a company which is in the B2B space, and although the valuation is a little lofty in that case, I do believe it has the possibility to go up, to increase in the future. So stay tuned. Please do subscribe to that video, and thank you very much for watching. Please invest wisely. Thanks.